Yeah, Madam Chair. Good morning, Major Payne. How you, sir? You already have a license for the Dre,
Yes.
and is this the same location or?
Yes, same location.
I'm sorry?
Same location.
Okay. So my question I guess I need to ask, he already have a license and what is this one for?
It's a special event.
So is it,
I'm just trying to get understanding.
To be able to come outside the garage door.
Right.
And
Right.
put some-
Oh, so a special.
As well
permit.
as the parking lot.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, okay. Special, I get you.
so are you only using the parking lot?
Yes, ma'am, it's gated in. The parking lot is gated in.
Okay.
So my understanding, people will be able to drink on the inside and outside?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's the carding or the idea on the outside? Or are they buying on the inside and being able to come outside?
Yes.
Okay, so at the bar on the inside
Yes,
and
we
able
got-
to walk outside?
Yes, we got 3 bars on the inside.
Gotcha, right. All right. Thank you,
Any
sir.
other questions, Ron?
Yes, sir. Tell me, how are you going to keep them just from walking out on into the street and walking off the premises with the alcohol?
Well, we got it gated in, and we also have licensed security as well.
So is there any kind of fencing or anything?
Yes, it's gated in,
Is what?
gated.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
So would they be checking IDs at the gate?
Yes, ma'am, security will be checking IDs at the gate.
So the gate is going to be around the property?
Yes,
I'm looking at the
yes,
map.
ma'am.
Where are you gonna have parking?
We have parking all around Glass Streets. We got, AGA, Saver Lots. We have a few commercial properties around,
Right.
parking lots around as well.
So with the Save-A-Lot, I know that's an open business and it's probably gonna be open that day. Have you spoken with them?
Yes, yes.
Are there any other questions?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion from J.W. Cole to approve and second by, Dan. Christie? Yes.
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Reginald? Yes. J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Next applicant representing Paul Palooza, Inga Fricke, is making application on behalf of McCamey Animal Center for a temporary beer permit. Ms. Fricke has had a permit for such an event last year. The event is scheduled for June 8th, 2024, from 10 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. at 150 River Street, Coolidge Park. The location is owned by the City of Chattanooga and is zoned RPK.
And they have met all requirements.
Good morning. My name is Inga Fricke. I'm the Executive Director of McCamey Animal Center, and we are very excited to hold our 3rd annual Pawpalooza. The event has become so successful that last year it was actually named one of Chattanooga's favorite, so we are very excited for this year. Once again, we are planning on having a beer garden as part of the event. The beer garden area within the park is blocked off by bike rail style barricades with only one entrance in and out. We will have individuals standing by that entrance, checking IDs and providing wristbands for anyone who comes in. Obviously, only people 21 and older will be allowed in that area. And we will have police presence available in the park as additional security.
Thank you for providing that information. Are there any questions from the board?
I've got a question. How many people are you expecting, roughly?
We're hoping for over 1,000, but
Okay.
obviously the beer garden area will be much smaller than that. We are
Sure.
taking up the entire park.
Okay.
We have rescue groups and other animal shelters there. We have 90-something vendors. We have food trucks. We have dog agility contests and lure course, the zoo will be there with demonstrations, so we're hoping there will be a lot of people, but certainly not 1,000 in the beer garden area itself. And all of that beer has been donated, so there will be no official sales. We will just be providing tickets for entry to people to come in.
Very good.
Are there any motions? Go ahead.
I may have missed this. Now, who's serving the beer?
We have several vendors who are partnering with us who have donated that beer. It's Chattanooga Brewing, Five Wits Brewing, Naked River Brewing, and Hutton and Smith Brewing. So they'll have tables set up, but the beer is donated by them. So everything stays within the limits, and once the beer is gone, it's gone.
Now, those are distribution companies. Are they're serving, or are you
Yes.
going to have your people? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay. And there's an ID process going.
Absolutely, yes. We have a table set up where IDs are checked before anyone goes in, and again, they get wristbands to come in. Only one entrance in and out, and solid barricades.
Thank you.
Sure.
How many, tickets will each person get for beer?
How much beer total?
It depends by vendor, so it's typically a keg. What is your name, ma'am?
Sorry.
Lauren.
Lauren, could you step up to the
Yes,
podium,
thank
please?
you.
Thank you.
I was not, I'm sorry.
Raise your right hand, please, ma'am. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you've already given and the testimony you will be giving is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? And you need to repeat what you said, because I did not hear.
My apologies, Lauren is in charge of the event, so.
Hi, everybody.
She knows everything.
To answer the question, so each of our generous brewing partners, they have agreed to donate at least a keg. It's up to them to decide how much they want to donate, and we will be serving until the beer is out or the event ends.
Got it.
So a person that comes to that station, do they get 5 tickets to buy beer? Like, is it a
So when they
limitation?
come in to be ID'd, they can purchase the drink tickets for $5 each. We'll not sell more than 5 at a time to them because we'll be monitoring how much they're consuming throughout the event.
Okay.
Thank you. Are there any motions?
I make a motion to approve, Madam Chair.
Okay. So we have a motion by J.W. Cole and second by Ron Smith. Christie? Brooke? Yes. Ron? Dan?
Yes.
Reginald? J.W. Cole?
Yes, ma'am.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business.
Thank you very much. I hope we see you there on Saturday.
Reggie will be there.
All Patrol, I know that one.
Beer applications passed from last week.
Representing SGVM Holdings LLC, doing business as Blackstone Grill, Gregory Bankston and Stephen Flynn are making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer.
Here,
Tell me who looks like.
Is Gregory or Stephen here?
So he is here. Building is working on getting an approval process done today. I know this is the third or fourth time he's been here, so we're trying to get it resolved today.
okay, so we need to move it
To the end.
to the end. So I need someone to motion for us to end.
Make a motion, we move this to the end of our agenda.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion by Dan to move the meeting to the end. We're gonna do it before,
Just move it to the very end.
to the very end, and then we have a second by Ron Smith, Christie. Ron, Dan.
Yes.
Reginald.
Yes.
J.W. Cole.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. So we'll move that to the end.
Representing Kay's Tavern, I don't see her. Angela Mills,
So Angela is not here? Do we need to move that one, or do we need to?
Well, the last time I was here, she had a lot of issues that had to be resolved.
Yes.
So is she got all those resolved?
As of this morning, it still appeared that zoning was an issue.
That was the big issue, was zoning.
Yeah.
And Madam Chair, Mayor, now, I know security, CPD was going out to talk to neighbors.
Yes, so, yes, that's an issue, but either way, the biggest issue is the zoning. I can't override zoning.
So,
I'll make a motion, we move it to our next meeting.
Ron, did you have something?
Can be resolved, zoning?
We don't know. I don't know if it is.
I would have to let somebody from zoning explain that one.
Well, this was a month ago.
Zach, do you have any information for us?
It can be resolved possibly, but it's not resolved as of yet.
Okay.
So zoning still has a hold on it.
Yeah, I think we make a motion, we move it to our next
And
meeting.
if she's here, then.
What's the
okay,
date of the next meeting? Can someone give me that date?
Okay.
So if I may interrupt,
Go ahead.
as of June 10, remember, we changed, so I don't know that we will have another per se physical meeting to address it. My understanding is that it would be coming through my office, and as long as those requirements are met, then we could approve it at
Okay.
that point.
Okay.
And just to kind of piggyback on that, which was also a factor in this case from the on-premise 500 dropping to 300 and
Right.
a couple other things. So
Yeah.
that's where we stand.
All right.
So let's move it, motion to continue it to the regulatory unit.
Excellent. Yeah.
We'll just,
Yeah.
whenever that day comes up, that comes up.
I'll make a motion that we continue this to the regulatory agency for their final decision.
Okay, so we have a motion to move for the regulatory agency. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by J.W. Cole. Christie? Brooke? Ron?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. So approved. So we'll move that one. Let's see. New beer applications.
Representing El Tapatio Mexican Restaurant, Inc., doing business as El Tapatio Mexican Restaurant. Jose Manuel Zaragoza is making an application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 7601 East Brainerd Road, Unit 133. Mr. Zaragoza has not had a beer permit for this location in the past, but has a consumer beer permit for La Altina Number 2, located at 8644 East Brainerd Road. The location is owned by Lima Holdings LLC and is zoned C2.
And they have met all requirements.
Hello, Mr. Jose. Can you give us some information about your business?
Am I able to speak for him because
You-
of language? I'm his daughter.
Were you sworn in?
I was not.
Raise your right hand, please, ma'am. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability? And I need you to affirm that and state your name.
I do, and my name is Margarita Zaragoza.
Now then,
Rita?
what was the name again?
Margarita.
Margarita.
Zaragoza. Would you please repeat your question? I'm sorry.
Give us some information about his business.
Si le puedes dar información sobre tu negocio. Tú dilo y yo se lo traigo.
Yo soy yo.
Okay. ¿Qué tipo de negocio es? Dale información.
En español.
Sí, dímelo a mí, yo se lo traigo.
Restaurante mexicano, vendiendo comida y cerveza.
Okay, so he said it's a Mexican restaurant, we sell Mexican food, and he's here to apply for his beer permit.
Is there any questions from the board?
Yes, I have one. Will you be serving liquor as well as beer? And if so, does he have his TABC certification?
Está preguntando que si vas a vender también licor y cerveza y si tienes tu permiso de licor.
No solamente cerveza.
He said, no, sir, just beer.
Okay.
And he does have his liquor license, but we will only be selling beer.
Only beer?
Very good.
Okay.
Madam Chairman,
Go ahead.
what is the process of ID? Do you have a card system of carding?
Sí, ¿cuál es el proceso de, are you asking like when someone orders a beer, el proceso de vender la cerveza cuando piden el ID, que sí, cómo es el proceso? Que los meseros piden.
O al sentarte tienes que checar el ID que tenga 21 años.
Okay, he said that the server will be asking for their ID to make sure that they are over 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
Capacity.
Are there any other questions from the board? Or any motions?
I make a motion to approve.
Motion from J.W. Cole, is there a second? Second by Ron Smith. Christie? Yes. Brooke?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Next applicant representing JPM Restaurant LLC, doing business as Riverport Grill. John McClellan and Kane Weathers are making application to engage in the sale of consumer carryout beer at 224 Broad Street. The two have not had a beer permit for this location in the past, but Mr. McClellan has a beer permit for Mike's Hole in the Wall located at 535 Cherokee Boulevard. The location is owned by Broad Street Land Company LLC and is zoned DSH.
This morning, it looked like legal was the only thing that was being held up on the permitting process.
Would you guys raise your right hand, please? Each of you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Will you be able to, approve those?
Yeah, so what we can do is, the holdup from legal was a discrepancy between the Secretary of State application and this application regarding the names associated with the entity. And so we can conditionally approve it based on it being rectified with the Secretary of State, and the attorney has provided us an assurance letter that would be
Okay.
done.
Good.
Question?
Okay, sounds good.
Question, has that been uploaded in the system,
I can't hear.
in the portal?
Been uploaded? Yeah, the letter.
That letter? No, I have not.
Okay, can you upload, do you need a copy?
I have a copy at home.
Okay, can you upload it in the system, in the portal?
Yes, I can send it through the portal
Thank
later
you.
this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could you give us some information, Mr. John and Mr. Kane, about your, business?
Yeah, this is a standard restaurant. It's been many restaurants in the past, but
Mr. Weather?
I'm Mr. Weathers, yes, Kane Weathers. So it's a full-service restaurant, family-friendly. It's had over 200 seats. Going to do probably looking at about 70% food, 30% alcohol. We will have beer and liquor. Traditional, like I said, full service restaurant, IDing process. In our training, we have policies in place that through all servers and bartenders, we have our own standards. And also each server and bartender will have their, of course, ABC card as well.
Are there any questions from the board? Ron?
Tell me what was in this location before?
Prior to this, it was Walk-On Sports Bistro.
Okay.
And before that, it was Blue Water Grill for many years.
Now then, with that, the old permit that was in the old, in Walk-Ons, is it still in the building? Do you have it?
It
or
was not in the
it's all
building,
gone?
and we took over almost a year after they vacated the
Okay.
space.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, I like your place.
Thank you. Thank you.
Places.
Are there any other questions or motions?
Make a motion, we approve the application.
Motion, by by Ron. Is there a second? Sorry.
Motion by Dan.
Dan, I'm sorry, Dan. Dan, sorry.
That's okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ron. Christie?
Yes.
Brooke?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
JW Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business.
Thank you so much, guys. We
Thank you
appreciate it.
very much.
Hope to see you guys soon.
Next applicant representing La Delicia Restaurant LLC, doing business as La Delicia Restaurant. Alex Ananias Aguilar Ambrosia is making an application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 4308 Rossville Boulevard. Mr. Ambrosia has not had a beer permit for this location in the past. The location is owned by Mr. Ambrosia and is zoned M1.
So this also looks like it's being held up by building. I know Zach is diligently working on the other issue as well as this one. So we may need to pass this one and come back to it if that's an
Okay.
option.
Do we?
Yeah, Madam Chair, now, we're on number 3, correct?
We're on number 3, yes.
Now,
Typo.
okay, is that what this, the
Yeah.
members, when you
Yeah.
look at your agenda, the members?
Yes, I'm sorry, that is a typo.
Okay, good, okay.
Okay.
Okay, no, you're good. All right.
Okay,
Okay, I see it
Yeah.
now.
it's like Ambrosia, okay.
I done had 2 cups of coffee already.
So we need a motion to, move this to the end of the meeting.
I make a motion to move to the end of the meeting,
Okay.
of this meeting. Yes.
So we have a motion by J.W. Cole. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ron Smith. Christie?
Yes,
Brooke?
sorry, yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Reginald?
Yes.
J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
Okay, next applicant, KVAT Food Stores, Inc., doing business as Food City, number 711. Stephen C. Smith, Debbie R. Smith, Stephanie S. David, Scott A. Hembry, and KVAT Food Stores, Inc., Profit Sharing, are making an application to engage in the sale of consumer carryout beer at 1375 Broad Street. The group has not had a beer permit at this location in the past. The location is owned by TKC CCLXXII LLC and Woodland FC LLC and is zoned UIX.
So this one also looks good except for legal, so I don't know if there was a form or document that needed to be uploaded or not on that one.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, we're glad to have you here with us this morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Yeah,
Find the best news story.
I know you are.
Okay.
Good
So
old
we're
way.
gonna take a 5-minute, and then get back with you. Legal needs to, get some things in order.
All right.
You're welcome.
That's when they're gonna do with 23rd Street.
So you're gonna take 5? Okay.
Third Street.